So it's your girl Rachel. I'm stuck on out here on 10 on my way from doing a signing. I'm supposed to have a client I was supposed to already been at by now. It's almost 2:30. No, it is 2:30, and I can't even make it because traffic on 10. It was like 10 minutes that nobody moved at all. So there's some kind of accident because I saw the record going up that way. But since I'm on here, and I have nothing else to do, I may as well talk. Since I'm good at that anyway. So today has been awesome though. So today has been really kind of strange because it started off really, really good. And not saying that anything is like really, really bad right now. It's not. But I am saying that there's a couple of things that has happened over the last maybe hour, 2 hours or whatever. And it's just like kind of, to me, like, okay, what's going on here? I don't know. So anyway, I actually was going to talk about some things that were on my mind, right? As far as mental health, that's one thing that I do want to talk about, because with mental health, this situation that I'm in right now, as far as me being nervous or being uncomfortable, it's not affecting me as it would have previously. And I say that because I sometimes get very, very anxious, and so I would have been super anxious had I not been in a good place within my my thought process, because here we go again. We're driving a little bit, but then here we're slowing down again, once again. And so I've been really here on the expressway for must be an hour. What time did I leave those people's house? I can't remember. About a half hour. I say a half hour. I give it that. But there is no end in sight, and that's one of the problems. So I'm here, and I'm noticing the difference in my anxiety. And really, to be honest, it's all because of this. And I don't like vaping that much, but I can vape in my home because you can't smell it. And even in my car, because you can't smell it. If it's anything that has a weed scent to it or whatever, where you can smell it and people can tell what you're smoking on, then I don't want that to be in my car or in my home. Like if I'm out, it's all good or whatever. But so the other day, I spent some time with a friend of mine. We were actually working at the time. We really were. And why did I say it like that? Well, it's funny. Anyway, so I walked into his apartment, right? And we always go to a certain room to get some work done. He has an office in the second bedroom. And so we always go in there to get work done. Now, I go into the room, and all I see is this big-ass balloon and a freaking teddy bear. And so I'm looking like, what in the foolishness is this? Because, I mean, when you're around somebody like him, I don't know, you can kind of sometimes be a little bit jealous and be like, whatever. But it was funny to me, because this is why it was funny to me, and not because that I think he just planted those in there from her, because he could have kept that shit in his room. But he tried to be, I don't know what to say, I don't know what happened, but I didn't want to see them stupid ass balloons. I'm stupid. But what I noticed was I didn't get anxious. See, a lot of times when something like that happens to me, especially previously, something like that happens, and if I would have went in the room like several months ago when I was still having all of this anxiety building up, then once I walked in and saw that, I would have gotten so anxious that I would not have been able to complete the meeting, the business meeting, and I more than likely would have just made some type of excuse and got the hell out of there, because that's how I've been operating. I was gonna say that's how I am, but clearly that cannot be how I am, because I didn't do it the other day. And even, it's a couple of things that has happened to me over the last few weeks or whatever, and it's like I'm just like chill. I'm not going through a whole lot of drama within my own mind. I'm not going through a whole lot of drama from other people, and I'm just really trying to better myself. And so that was one of the reasons that I did get my medical marijuana card. But what I can say is it was well worth it. Well worth it. It was so worth it. I would have done this a long time ago, and I promise you I would have paid any price that they charge just to be able to get that access to that card and do what I need to do. It has been it has relaxed me, because I'm always so tense. I'm a tense person, and I know that things happen, and even though I'm medicated, I'm on medication, but it's still seeming like, oh, you know what, I just ordered something. Anyway, it's still seeming as though I'm not, how do I say this, completely in control of some of those things, right? And I like to be in control of everything. And so that was the hesitation initially. And then I found, my uncle actually started giving me just to try it out. I just wanted to try it out and see, how it was gonna affect me, if it was gonna be negative or positive. And I actually started getting positive results like that same week. And I was feeling like, okay, this is a great difference in my behavior, a significant difference in my behavior. And so I'm like, well, shoot, I might be able to just get off all the other medications and start smoking this. But I'm not gonna do that. But it does, I can say it has made a big significant difference in my life and the way that I am represented as a person to other people. Because other people, sometimes will be like, okay, something wrong with her. It is. I cannot tell you a lie. I know that it is. But it is what it is. Hell, all of us got something to deal with. So at least I know what mine is, and I can help to combat it, before it gets too bad. I don't have a clue of who that is. I hate getting stuff like text like that and don't know who it is. I don't even know how they started doing this crap. This bothers me. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. That I have to say that I'm very proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. And I'm proud of myself because I made the necessary steps. I took the necessary what do I want to say? I'm just high. No, but yeah, I took the basic steps that I needed to get me to this place, this place in my life. I really have, and I've worked hard. I've worked hard on making some changes. I've worked hard on trying to restructure my mind and thought process, because it was off. It was way off. And I knew that, but a lot of times it's like, especially when you have mental disorders, it doesn't matter what somebody tells you. You're still gonna experience some things that they will never understand. And so I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that, and I know what to look for in people. I know who's going to accept me for who I am, and who's just like, I don't know, I can't tolerate her. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, but I mean, seriously, even with that, there has been many times that I have been just in a place where I need more. And if I can't get that, it's like, okay, so what is happening here? What is going on? I love the place that I'm in right now. I'm in a good place. I'm in a really, really good place. And that's where I want to be. That's where I want to stay. Oh, thank you, mister. Let me over. That's where I want to stay. I want to stay in a good place and be able to do what I need to do without all of the anxiety. And that's really what it was the whole time. I was anxious. There was a lot of anxiety built up in me. So it wasn't just the bipolar disorder. It wasn't just the PTSD. It wasn't the depression. It really was the anxiety for a lot of those things that I have already gone through. Right now, I'm late. Well, I'm not late, but I don't like to go to his office at the end of the day. I hate that. I like to be able to get over there to get some stuff done, and then, just work with him on some things. But shoot, by the time it's time for him to close up the business, he like, shoot, I'm out of here. You studying me. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, so that's about me and what's going on with me right now. I gotta take the other one back to the dispensary, because that stuff is so strong. As soon as I inhale it, I immediately go into a violent cough episode. It's ridiculous, and I like it, but it makes me so high. Like these right here, they're for daytime use. They give you that perfect sense of, it's sativa, and they give you that perfect sense of, hey, it's between it's like a hybrid. So the sativa is more relaxing, and then there's another component, I can't remember which kind they said it was, that is, it makes you, it helps you to go like quick. And so I got a hybrid of that, and the one that I got the other day, they told me it was a hybrid. Man, I wish I would take that stuff before I go out and start driving around and doing stuff. I was like, oh my, luckily I did it at home, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so high. And so now I got to figure out, because that right there, it was too much for me, and I certainly can't use it out in the while I'm out and riding around or whatever. Who is this trying to talk to me? But this right here is a disposable one, and I love it. I love it. It is disposable, but I've had this for a while. At least I would say let's say 2 weeks. It might have been longer than that, but let's say at least 2 weeks. And I'm just like, it's still going. I still have a little bit of the CBD oil in there. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, because I got another one. I just been doing stuff, because when I got the card, I just started doing stuff, just stuff. So it's so funny to me. I got these shoulder pads on. Yes, I'm wearing shoulder pads. Forget you. I don't care. I'll wear shoulder pads. Well, I had an interview this morning, so I wanted to look kind of dressed, and sometimes when you wear certain things, like, it looks so damn generic, and I don't like looking generic. I really don't. So I think that's all I really wanted to talk about, because I have so many things on my plate right now, and it's good, but yet it's bad, because I'm not able to necessarily handle them in the manner in which I should be able to. It's beginning to get a little bit difficult, so I know I have to tighten up the reins and make sure that I'm doing things the right way. And so it does make a difference. It doesn't help, though, when you forget what the hell you doing and who the hell you are. And so that's just interesting to me. And I'm good. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm happy. Loved. I'm laughing, not crying. I'm doing all of these things. Oh goodness, it was a truck. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh my God. If they made it, then it had to be a miracle. And so I'm driving now, like really, really driving. And so I don't like to do any kind of talking or whatever while I'm driving. Singing, not all this, not being in the camera. So thanks for listening. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.